News Minutes News in a nutshell, and we're coming to you live with the latest updates from the 5 South Indian states in the last 24 hours. Let's quickly start with Tamil Nadu. The Madurai bench of the Madras High Court has issued notice to cricketers Virat Kohli, Sourav Ganguly and actors Prakash Raj, Tamanna and Rana Daggubati for endorsing online gambling games despite knowing that the games will influence the public. The Madurai bench has also directed the central and the state governments to respond to this issue. Now, the court issued the order after public interest litigation was filed by a resident of Madurai seeking a ban on online gambling games. The PIL came up for hearing before the bench of Justices Kirubakaran and Pugareddy, and the bench strongly commented against the practice, questioning the celebrities as to why they endorse the gambling apps, despite knowing that the public will carry forward this practice. Moving on to the second big news update of the day, it is that the producer of Kaape Ranasingam, which stars Aishwarya Rajesh and Vijay Sethupathi, has joined the Bharatiya Janata Party in Tamil Nadu. The producer, Kottapadi B. Rajesh, he confirmed this news on Twitter today, and he tweeted that, quote him, very happy to have joined the BJP today, overwhelmed by the warm welcome from the state leaders, looking forward to working hard for the party and the people of the state and the nation. Seeking all your blessings. Now moving to Kerala for the biggest updates of the day. A suspected Maoist man was killed in a police firing that took place in Kerala's Wayanad on Tuesday morning. The encounter was between the Thunderbolt Squad, the anti-insurgency force of the state police specialized in combating extremists, and the suspected Maoist. The incident took place around the Banasura forest area under the Padinyarathara police station limits. Now, the identity of the deceased has not yet been confirmed, and some reports stated that the man was around 30 to 35 years of age. You can read more about this on our website. I'll be posting links of the same below this video on the comment section. Moving on to the second news update from Kerala is that the parole of aged prisoners in the state's jails have been extended by more than 1 month due to the spike in COVID-19 cases in Kerala in recent months. Now, the government's home department has confirmed this in a recent order and said that the ongoing parole of prisoners who are aged 65 or above have been extended in light of the pandemic. The coronavirus infections in Kerala have been very high in the last few weeks, and it is yet to be contained completely. And taking this into consideration, the police authorities decided to extend the parole for persons above 65 years of age by 1 month. Moving to Karnataka now, two big updates from the state. Now, the garbage contractors in Bangalore have threatened to stop collecting garbage if the state government did not pay their outstanding bills worth rupees 360 crores. Now, they haven't been paid for nearly 7 months, and they are to be paid by the BBMP, the Brihad Bengaluru Mahanagarapalike, and they're now demanding that all their bills of rupees which come up to 360 crores is paid immediately. The second big update is that the Karnataka High Court on Tuesday dismissed the bail applications of actors Ragini Dwivedi and Sanjana Galrani 2 months after the duo were arrested on allegations of consuming and supplying drugs at parties. The bail applications were dismissed alongside the bail of another accused, Prashant Ranka, and the anticipatory bail application of Shiva Prakash, which was another accused in the case. Moving on to Andhra Pradesh and Telangana now. Let's start with Telangana first. The Dubaka by-elections are ongoing now, and on Tuesday the polling booths opened up their doors to voters in Telangana's Dubaka constituency for an assembly by-poll. And a fake news went viral on social media, and this created quite a bit of controversy in the region. In the video clip that went viral, there was the TV9 channel's logo, and the video claimed that the Congress candidate had joined hands with the ruling TRS party. Immediately, the Congress leaders released videos and filed complaints against the viral clip. And as soon as the video went viral, the Congress candidate released a video appealing to voters to not believe in these rumors. You can read more about this on our website, and I'll be putting links to these updates in the video, underneath the video in the comment section. Another big update from Andhra Pradesh is that a family, 4 members of a family died within a span of 2 weeks due to COVID-19. The deceased persons are identified as SM Sultan, lawyer and sports administrator based in Vijayawada, his mother, his wife and his son. Now all of these deaths happened within a span of 2 weeks, like I said. The family was shifted to a different hospital when the conditions when the condition was worsening, and within a span of 48 hours after being admitted, all of them passed away. You can again read more about this. We're still waiting for updates from authorities on these deaths. You can read more about this on our website. So these are most of the updates from the past 24 hours from the south. We'll be coming back to you with more tomorrow, so stay tuned with News Minute. This is Sridevi Jayarajan reporting.